It is good to be back home here on G1’s Adventure. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode here. Now, I've actually taken this little mini break to actually try and learn more about that guy in the back there, the copper golem. My hope was that I wanted to try and learn how to fully automate this wood storage room, because as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be making a wood storage room building, which I'll get to in a sec about why I'm doing that, in case you guys didn't, see that in a previous video. But I wanted to see if I could, purposely, make this guy, almost make, an auto sorter, but using this guy here, and I kind of didn't. And I know that Mumbo Jumbo made some videos about it, and I didn't want to watch. I tried to figure it out basically on my own without watching that, and yeah, it didn't really go so well. So I've decided that the next time I worry about that, I'm gonna be watching a Mumbo Jumbo video. So shout out to him for the inevitable helpful guide. But yes, the plan for today's video is we're gonna be making a wood workshop. Now, if you guys have been watching this for a while, you guys know that. Oh wow, I don't have my zoom button anymore because I don't have the mods here. But you guys know that in that area over there, I'm wondering if I can kind of see it. You can kind of see the building over there, like the outline of that right there. That's actually my stone mine. I'm sorry, I really had to change that. That was really quick. Too zoomed in for me. But that's my stone mine, which actually doubles as my stone storage. And then the idea behind it and why I'm spreading it across my world, like my storage, is because rather than having one building that I go to every single time I need something, this way, if I need something, for example, if I need stone, I have to go from this area over here all the way to over there. And hopefully, as we build up more of the world, we'll be able to see more of the world as well. So we're constantly just exploring it, and that's the ultimate reason why. Now, wood is probably the most used item that I use in this world, honestly. Probably, I mean, this entire town so far has been made up of only wood. To be fair, this is the only building, but still, that is one of my most used blocks. Now, one thing that I want to do, unlike the stone mine over there, because this wasn't in the game at the time, I want to try and include this guy here, right, the copper golem. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting, but I think I'll be able to make it work. Okay, so I think that the first course of action here is actually to find out where we want to build this place, because like I said, this is my new village area. I wish I could show you guys in free cam, but I guess I can quickly go up. This is going to be one massive village, just to kind of recap you guys on that. So I have some stacks of dirt here, and I do want to do some terraforming here. I don't want to try and just make it be within the land here. If I need to terraform this land, I will gladly do so. That's kind of what the entire point of this village was. So we kind of need to find a good spot to put it. Honestly, part of me kind of wants to put it over here somewhere, right? Maybe if we can level this area out to a certain point, maybe, because yeah, I'm not loving how this wall is just right here. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe if we put a building in front of it, what I'm kind of thinking is that we might still be able to see parts of the wall here, and maybe on the side over here, I'm thinking. But the main part here would be covered with the, well, with the dirt here, because we're gonna be flattening some of this land here, but also I think it should be covered with the building as well. So we shouldn't see as much of that, which will, I mean, put me at ease, because my goodness, I don't love just seeing that wall right there. Yeah, that actually, I really like that idea. Yeah, so what I think we're gonna start off by doing is decide where the height of this should go. So I think we'll just do this area right here, this level right here. So I think the plan's gonna be that we're gonna kind of go something like this, right? So I think we'll go to here, and then we're gonna end up filling it in probably. See, I want this to be kind of wide, so I think we're gonna go to here, right? But then the idea is that I don't think the building's gonna be that wide, but I'm hoping we can have at least maybe 2 or 3 blocks. So maybe this to here, right? It's just gonna be some dirt on the outside. That way it doesn't look like the building's just going straight to the edge of this thing here. I'm almost wondering, actually, I might actually move this in by 1, potentially, because I don't want to just have a dirt wall here. So I do want to have some kind of wall here, but I think that the actual dirt is going to go in by 1. Yeah, so I think the idea is going to be that the dirt will go to here, but then this is going to be the wall, because I don't want the wall to go here, right? And then there's only 3 blocks right here between, before this area over here. So I'm kind of thinking the idea is going to be that yeah, so we're gonna replace this layer here. This is gonna be the wall, but then the grass will go in one. Yeah, okay, I made a slight mistake, but you know what, that's okay. I'm glad I caught that now. Okay, so with the dirt now in, what I'm kind of thinking for the wall, honestly, is we kind of have this area kind of going like this. So maybe what we do is if we put that there, and then we make the wall kind of connect up to this one here, I could actually see that kind of looking a lot better, I think. And then I might, yeah, I think I'm going to replace all of these here as well. I kind of want it to look like it's like the wall is kind of like in the ground as well, so it's actually being fortified. And then what I think the plan is going to be is we're going to do this. This is just the wax one, so we're going to actually strip these as well. But then I think the plan is we're going to have these kind of go on the top like this. Okay, so now that that's all placed there, I did in fact strip it as well of the wax. So we're gonna place these here, and then what I would kind of like to do is I kind of want to introduce patterns as well. So like maybe some of these going into the ground, or maybe, oh no, we're gonna use some of the new copper bars actually. Yeah, that's gonna be what we do. So we won't really be able to do it on this side too much, so I'm not really gonna worry about it, but maybe we'll figure something out if we really want to. But kind of what I'm thinking for this side over here is I want to use some glowstone, and I think the plan is going to be that maybe every two we go in, right? So maybe we go here, maybe we do just go back like that, and then we put the bars there. Although honestly at that point I kind of just feel like we should just go towards the bottom, right? Like if we just put that there, right? Like I feel like that just, yeah, honestly I kind of like the way that that looks instead, honestly. Although yeah, I think we don't need to make it be too complicated, you know? And then I think, yeah, I think every two we'll just kind of do this. Although I don't think we're going to go to the top. So we'll just kind of do three and then the bottom right here. And then when we get to like, you know, these ones where there's only two, then we kind of just go to the two. But then, you know, obviously these kind of go here. Just kind of repeating that. I think I like that quite a lot. And then maybe here what we do is we kind of just go down one, maybe like if we just go like this and then put that there, like maybe we just go like that. Honestly, yeah, I do not mind that whatsoever. So we'll just kind of keep going every two. And then yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything for here because I kind of like how we have one line on the top up here and then these two are kind of different at the bottom. I'm almost wondering, do we want to change what the middle looks like instead potentially? Because like I think it could maybe be kind of cool if maybe we did like one of these two, the tough bricks or the polished tough, where like it still kind of looks like it's part of the same build, right? But maybe it's just like different texturing. So like maybe we have the line of the deep slate bricks at the top, and then over here maybe we do the like this one. I'm kind of feeling like that one, honestly, because yeah, actually, I think we're going to go with this one here. Yeah, you know, it's subtle. Don't get me wrong. Like, you might not notice it unless you're looking for it. But I really think that that makes it look nicer, right? Because then from over here and whatnot, right, you still just kind of have the layer here of the tough bricks and then this, which will eventually kind of oxidize to be like that, right? But then when you actually look at it, it's like, oh yeah, look, this is slightly different for the bottom area over here. Like, it looks textured and detailed. Okay, yeah, I definitely think that that was a good idea. Okay, so now we're going to plan the size of this building here. Now this, I really don't know. I didn't really plan this, to be honest. I know I wanted it to be kind of big. So I think the plan is we're going to try and keep what I said with like the three grass on the side here. So if we did that, how big of a building would we get? Yeah, I think that that's maybe big enough. Or do we want to go to two on each side? Because I could see us, I think we're going to go to two on each side. Yeah, because then how much do we get in the middle then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got a nice even 10 here, which honestly, I think I kind of like a lot more. Oh, look, it's already starting to oxidize. So yeah, I think we're going to go to here. We're going to make this the back wall though. So, because, you know, it's right against this one. So we're going to make this the back wall. And then let's just see how far we want to go. Okay, so let's see how big this looks. So that's not too bad, I don't think. So here's the problem as well. I want this to be tall as well. So it's not just going to be like, you know, a small building. I kind of want this to look like there's, so what I don't know if I want to do or not is I wanted to try using some of the, what are they called? The stone cutters, because they have like the little blade on them, right? The saw, which I wanted to put a small little section somewhere, but I also don't want this to be one of those like mega factories, like, you know, those like big lumber yards where you see like the lines upon lines of things. Like, I kind of want this to be like almost like a locally, like if you know, like in your town or something like that, you have like that locally owned town, like a shop or whatever, where it's not massive, but it's big enough to serve that town. That's kind of what I want here, right? So I kind of want it to be big enough to serve this area over here, because I don't know if we're really going to, like, story-wise, if we're going to say that this is going to be trading with everything, but I don't want it to be like a big factory. So I want it to be big enough like I said, to serve this area, but not big enough to be like a mega factory. So I don't know if this is too long or not. Maybe let's try going to like just cutting it back by a little bit. Honestly, I think that kind of helps it. Yeah, I think it does. So the idea that I would like to do is, okay, so let's actually start working on the block palette first, because I want to start working on the height as well, and I want to show you kind of what I have in mind, but I also want to get some of like the block designs as well, because I'm trying a new block palette that I don't know if it's gonna work. I keep trying to zoom, by the way. I keep pressing C to like zoom in, but yeah, I don't know if this block palette is gonna work, so you guys will be the judge of that, I guess. Let me quickly go ahead and get some of that. So we're gonna be using some of the dark oak, which I haven't really used. I think actually I've used a little bit of it, but I've used the stripped variant. This one we're not going to be using the stripped variant. We're going to be using the normal log. So here's kind of the design that I want to go for. I should have calculated how many blocks it is here. I'm going to quickly do that really quick, but I'm kind of thinking log there, log there. Okay, so I just counted. So if we go from here all the way to the end over here is 23 blocks, which honestly I don't like. We're going to make it a nice even 24, so we're going to actually bring this out by one more block, but I think that's fine. So the idea that I have is I kind of want to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then we're gonna go on this side as well, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then we have kind of a 2 thing in the middle there that I kind of want to go for. So instead of doing that, I want to go 2 here, I think, right? And then I want to go with the cut copper there. So I think, again, I'm going to cut 1 off on each edge here. So I might go 2 over here, which I usually don't do, honestly. Like, I don't really do that, honestly. But I think I'm going to like it a little bit more, right? So then the idea being that we could also, if we wanted to, we could actually go here, right, in like 1 in the middle, which, okay, I actually like that quite a lot, honestly. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be going for. And then the back here, so let's quickly figure out this back section here. So if this is 10 blocks, let's see if we go 1 2 3 1 2 3. So we could go 2 there, log there, log there. Maybe we go 1 and then 1. So this is what it would look like as a whole. And honestly, I don't mind that. Okay, so the problem that I have is I don't know if it looks like there's too much of this on the back, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like up here we have like, you know, in between the stone here we have 1, in between the woods here we have a layer here of the oxidized copper, and then 1 here as well. But then on this one here, it's like we have 1 in the middle here, then a 2, and this one here, right? Like if you look at it, there's more stone bricks than the copper here, but it's not really the same on this side. So I low-key think we get rid of this one over here, because I want it to be kind of simple but detailed. And yeah, I think that would look a lot better in my honest opinion, so we're gonna go with that. Now, kind of what I'm thinking that I would like to do is I kind of want this to go probably up to here. I don't know exactly how many blocks that was. Let me quickly count again. So that was 6 blocks right there, which honestly I really do like. Now, the reason why I want to go with 6 blocks, I think 6 blocks is perfect because I want to make giant windows here, right? So I want to have like kind of windows going like this. Yeah, I think I really want that, honestly. So it's not even worth if we build this up, right? Because we're just going to get rid of it. So we might as well just go, nope, we're not going there. We are going to go here, right? And then I think what I would like to do is I think we should, I need to go get some cacti from a desert, which I don't have my world map anymore, like the mod. And I don't know where the desert is, so that might be a problem. But I kind of think that green glass here, the stained green glass, could look really nice here. Or actually, oh, maybe we get creative with it. Maybe we do the lime green glass and the normal green glass here kind of in between to make a little bit of texturing with the windows. Oh, I might actually do that. All right, so with the stained glass at hand, let's see. Oh, no, not there. Nope. Let's see how it would look if we place this around. So what I'm kind of thinking of doing is maybe doing like little bits of pieces like this. So like kind of just like in betweening them. Honestly, yeah, that's not that bad, honestly. Like, I low-key kind of think that that would be nice. Now, it looks a little bit weird. I think that's just because we only have two, so the patterns look differently. But once we get all of them in place, I think it'll look a lot nicer. Yeah, I think the green is close enough to this, but also being different enough as well. Like, it's kind of that weird in-between where it's not exactly the same as this, but it's also not so far different that it doesn't look like it could match. Yeah, I definitely think that I really enjoy this. So this is kind of the theme that we're going to be going for. Okay, so now that all of the walls are built up, I think it's time now. We might need the extra stacks over here. I think we're going to go in. I might start off, honestly, just by making them all be the green ones over here. And then I just find it easier, honestly, to like replace it after they're all done. So I think we're going to go something kind of like this. And then with this here, we're going to kind of go to different patterns. So like this one, I might do like, you know, a 3-1 there. This one, I might go 2 and then 1 up here. Just kind of like do different patterns like that. Yeah, just looking around, I feel like this is definitely the vibe that I really wanted to go for. I am very, very proud of this. Now, honestly, as far as the floor goes, I kind of don't really know what I want to do yet, because I think that revolves a lot around what we're going to do with the chests and whatnot, because as you guys know, the way that the copper golem can work is I don't think we have any chests. I only have these chests at the moment, but the way that it works is that the copper golem can actually interact with not only this chest down here, but it can also interact with this chest down here as well. So the floor we might put like stairs here or something, that way we can easily see this and whatnot. So I'm not too sure how we're going to do that just yet. So I think what I'm going to do now is maybe we start figuring out what we want to do for the wall right here, because I don't want it to just be open like this. So let's quickly see if we get, I think we actually have enough of these. I think we really just need more of those and probably more tough. So what if we kind of copy what we did over there, but then we kind of reverse it? So instead of going the wood here now, maybe here we go with the kind of oxidized copper, which almost acts like it's like the door frame, if that makes sense, which honestly I do kind of like. And then maybe we go like, maybe we make it like a 4 wide tall one, right? So then this would kind of go up here as well, or we could even do windows here too if we wanted to. Why not? You know what I'm saying? We'll just do a quick little set of windows there, but then maybe here, right, we then go into the normal ones, right, like the normal bricks here, and then that can kind of go like that. Yeah, I think so. And then maybe this kind of just keeps going all the way up to here, and then we kind of, yeah, just kind of wrap it around like this, which I think could work. I definitely think we will need to, yeah, I don't know about the wood here though, because I like how it's always 2 on each side, but then in the front, there's not as much, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Let's quickly get the windows in. I definitely like the kind of tall but slim door here. I don't know why I do. I just feel like that just looks the best. I don't know. So I definitely think that this is good. Now, as far as what we're going to do for the roof, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do something like we did over there. If you guys can see that over there, where like we kind of have like the top. So the top is going to keep going up here, but then it's going to go like stairs going up here. That's kind of what I'm feeling like doing. How am I going to do this? Okay, so let's start off. So we're going to start off by making a stack of these stairs here, and then the same thing with these over here. And then yeah, we're gonna also make a stack here, as much as we can, I guess, of the dark oak stairs. Actually, I might make just a couple more at this point. Yeah. So what I'm kind of feeling like doing potentially, and I don't know how well this is gonna look, honestly, but maybe we do 2 layers of stairs here, and oh no, I didn't want to place that there. So maybe we go 2 stairs here, right? And then I think here we'll go kind of like how I usually do, like that. Then transition it into the tough stairs here, kind of just matching the walls, I guess, right? Because I think that low-key, I kind of want this to kind of match, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how that looks. Okay, so it's definitely consistent, which... Okay, so I don't think it looks bad, admittedly, but is that what we want to do? Like, do we want to kind of keep the pattern kind of going up? Because honestly, I could see us doing that. Okay, so I guess now that we have the bottom here, I guess what I would like to do actually is let's see how we can make the wall look better, maybe, because honestly I like the roof there, but I feel like this bottom bit just needs to be more textured before I can really tell. So let's quickly let's start off by grabbing us a stack here of these tough brick walls here. And then let's see, what can we do with the wax copper? So we can go into the copper grate, we can do the stairs and whatnot. We could make the iron bars as well, which I don't think would look bad, honestly. So the problem with the copper bars is that these would need to oxidize first, which I don't think is like that bad. Now I want to try building actually with this. So let's say we go into, so this is the, what is it called? I think it's called like the cut. Yeah. So if we go from the cut copper, okay, I do like that transition. And then maybe we go into that maybe, and then into something like this maybe, or maybe we just go full on to the bottom potentially, because I don't think that's going to be that bad. I want the exterior to be really detailed, by the way, so maybe what we do is as well on the bottom here, like maybe we go like with like stairs here, and then see, but that connects. I don't know if I want this connecting is the problem. Like, would that look weird? So like if I just connected this back, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of how this looks, so maybe we'll kind of just do something similar to what we did over there, except maybe in between we do like a stair here. Yeah, I think that looks better. So then, yeah, let's say we just did the same thing over there, where we did something like this, that, and then a bunch of these over here. Do I like the way that that looks with the bar there? Admittedly, I actually don't mind it. Actually, because one thing that I really like is I really like how it actually looks like the bars. So what I was originally wanting to do is kind of have like the bars like this, or even if they were attached to like a block back here. Oh, I placed the wrong block. Even if they were attached to this, I kind of like how it's like the thin version here, which I wanted. But honestly, that doesn't look bad, honestly. And like I said, that will slowly oxidize as well. What we could do is I could wait until that oxidizes to the, oh, what's the one? It's not the weathered version. Let me see. Can you? I'm pretty sure you can do that with this one. Where if you, yeah, because I think if we get it to like this one, right, and then put them in between, I think that would look the best. That would mean I would have to obviously, like, you know, pay attention for it. But I think I'd be willing to do that, honestly. Yeah. Well, even if we let them fully oxidized, even, it's easier to just bring them back to this state and then what are they called? Use the honey things on them. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely liking this. Oh, wait, I have one more idea. Also, by the way, you can really see the difference from one side over here. Even though we didn't fully finish this one side over here, you can just see how much more detailed it looks over here compared to this side. So I definitely think that means that we're doing a good job. Honestly, I also kind of like that we're not doing anything for the wood, honestly. Like, we'll have to see when we do over there, but I kind of like how it kind of goes to the nice flat wood over here. But like I said, that might be subject to change. But one thing I really want to try is, what if we put the copper lanterns there, right? Because actually, I really like that. And then from the inside over here, I like that you can kind of see it from the outside, or from the inside, but it's on the outside. Okay, I definitely like this. Let me quickly see how this would look over here, because we have the two. I like the kind of idea of having the wood be kind of flat here, but I'm not sure about this. So let's quickly see if maybe we can come up with an interesting design for this as well, maybe. But let me quickly do the other side. And this is what the other side looks like. So like I said, I did repeat what I did over here, or over here on this side, which, yeah, I still think it looks good. And then I did a couple of extra things. So mainly with the middle one here, I added some stairs here to kind of make it look like there's like circles coming out of it, kind of thing. I really like the way that this looks, honestly. I think it just looks really nice, and it looks almost three-dimensional as well, which I really like. And then I added some of the wood planks down here, the dark oak planks here, just to add a little bit more coming out, but I still wanted to mostly keep the wood kind of flat here, because I really like the way that that looks here. I've just really enjoyed that. And then, honestly, looking at it from the side now as well, I really like how it just kind of smoothly goes up, right? Because now it's not just some boring side wall with the same boring things up top. Now it actually looks kind of detailed as well. And I even just thought there's some more things I could do right there as well. If I quickly go, do I have any? I don't even know if I have any. how do you make those exactly? Yes, the copper trap doors, which I think we use by grabbing some of these. Now, there's actually something else here as well. These guys are very interesting. Now, this is the copper golem who fully oxidized now is a copper statue. I am not going to lie with you guys. I tried to get these for like 7 hours the other day, I think, or maybe not the other day, but I put down a bunch of copper golems and just left for like 3-4 hours, and I came back and they still weren't there. And yes, I did make sure that they weren't oxidized, like they were all normal, so they could have fully gone. And yeah, I don't know what happened, but we got it now. That guy's even been there for, man, a couple of like days at this point, like full on like real life days. But we finally got a copper golem statue. Yeah, I'm very happy. I wanted these in survival, so maybe we can use this for decorating. Yeah, going back to the build now, not getting sidetracked anymore. This is kind of something that I think I really enjoy this. And like I said, when it comes to the things up there, before it just kind of looked like we're just continuing it and it looked rather boring, but now it looks good, right? So I think we're kind of going to copy exactly what we did over here and just do it on this side as well. Man, I'm really excited to complete this because this side just looks so boring now. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what these things would look like here. I'm kind of wanting to put those there. Again, I'm pretty sure these will oxidize as well, so we just have to give it a little bit of time. But yes, I do want to put these on the edge here. And okay, that's the last thing that I wanted to do. Okay, I am very, very happy. Okay, I am really liking the way that this is looking. I think I did everything exactly the same, even with the trapdoors, so I'm very, very pleased. Now, I kind of am thinking I wanted to do the front area over here because kind of like I was saying with the side, it just looks a little bit boring, but I think this is going to be very dependent on how high we actually make this. So instead, what I think I'm going to do is worry about the roof at this point. Okay, so the next step is I put a layer here of the wood here just so that we have something to place it on, and then I think we're going to kind of just keep this going up by 1 block here. So yeah, I think we're just going to kind of, instead of going stairs, we're going to go a full block here, and then I think we're going to go up to stairs again here, and then I think kind of what I'm thinking of doing is we're going to do another layer here of wood. Now I want to try doing something a little bit unusual. What if we put a log right here? Maybe we'll just go even to here potentially, and then what if we try putting some of these here, right? So we put some of the bars here, because eventually, again, these will oxidize. And honestly, I kind of feel like I don't mind that. Yeah, I honestly don't mind that at all. That wouldn't be so bad, because then what I'm kind of thinking of doing is when we continue these stairs up here. So let's just kind of grab all of the stairs really quick, right? So if we kind of go to here, right, then this just feels like there's a little bit of a break in it. I think I like this. What does that look like from afar? Honestly, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. I thought it was going to look a lot worse, but like the idea being that this will let in kind of some natural sunlight into this area, and then like maybe even just like ventilation, I guess. Not like the greatest ventilation, but some kind of it. Once again, I think we're gonna go with a layer here of whole blocks here, and then I think we're gonna do one last layer here of the stairs, and then at this point again we're gonna do another layer of wood here, but this is gonna be the top layer. So what I'm thinking we do is we maybe slab it up. Or honestly, no, I think we do one more set of stairs maybe. And then honestly, what I'm kind of feeling like doing is maybe we just do a layer of slabs for the top, right? So I think we're gonna go a layer of wood here, but then we're gonna go slabs directly on top of it. Honestly, yeah, I don't mind the way that that looks. Now, honestly, I think there's one slight problem. So if we quickly go to this nearby mountain really quick, just because I don't have free cam, and I'm gonna quickly zoom in. One thing that I don't love is that it kind of looks like it's kind of topped off at the top up there, which I don't mind, but then I don't like how it doesn't connect at the bottom here. So we might need to, either we do with stairs or we just kind of do slabs at the top up here. Honestly, I think the simplest option is just to make slabs go up here. I wanted to have wood kind of be at the top, that way it looked like it was wrapped around with wood, but honestly, at this point, I kind of just think that the slabs, like making the slabs here would be easier. Yeah, I like that a lot more, I think. I love how it's just kind of like, it just like goes all the way up and around. I really, really like that. And then I don't know, honestly, about the wood block going here. I think think what I would like to do is actually put a slightly different block than the cut ones. And I think I might put the or the normal copper. I don't know what this is called. It's gonna call it the uncut copper, but that's just normal copper at that point. Yeah, I think I prefer that going here like that. Now, as far as this area up here goes, what I'm kind of thinking of doing is wrapping this with wood, honestly, because I think it's just the easiest. And then I think we'll go like here. Honestly, I think that kind of works. And then I think we're gonna go here, something kind of like this as well. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to use the copper bars, if that's kind of weird, but I don't think it is. But it looks kind of weird now because it's not going to be like oxidized. What I'm going to do is after we finish building everything, if everything is still not oxidized, like after we do the inside and whatnot, I will go AFK, and then before ending the video, I do want to show you guys what it looks like with everything fully oxidized. But yeah, honestly, I really enjoy the way that that looks. Yeah, this is kind of like exactly what I wanted, honestly. Like, this just feels like it's big, and like it's big that you can like look up and like, oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. That's how happy I am. Like, it came out almost exactly like how I wanted. I didn't kind of plan this. Well, I kind of planned that I want to use these blocks, but as far as like what they actually like look like on the final product, I didn't really do that. So there's a couple of things I would like to do. Most of them really are kind of small, actually. So I kind of just want to add like that there, because I don't love the way it's a whole block there. The ones up there I think can stay. And then it's definitely time that we decorate this area here, because yeah, like I said, I don't really love how it looks. So what if, and I really need a new scaffolding block. My goodness me, don't I have cobblestone somewhere? Yes, I do have a little bit of cobblestone. So let's see what this looks like here. So I really like how we put the thing there. So maybe we do something there, and then we go back to like a normal thing here, because I want to do whole blocks here, right? But obviously I want it to transition nicely. So maybe we do that, which, yeah, I do kind of like that a lot, actually. And then for the bottom over here, I think that's where we get a little bit, you know, detail-y. So I think we kind of start going down like that, but then maybe we go back into something like this, I think, because the idea is, okay, so I do like that overall. I want to do not this. What I accidentally made earlier a stack of these waxed copper, chisel copper, but I actually kind of like them. And what I'm kind of thinking that we can do is if we kind of wrap this front area, so it kind of goes here, and then we can do something on the inside as well, but like kind of do something like this, right? So then it goes this one, the chisel, to the normal cut, back to the chiseled. I kind of like that, but I want to wrap it around with wood, right? So I think here maybe we then go into slabs like so, potentially. Then that kind of hides a lot of the front stone here, but honestly, that's not even a bad... Oh, no, wait, I know what we could do. If we kind of wrap this around like this, right? So if we kind of go here, right? And then we go into that there, right? Oh wait, that's not gonna work because this is here. So maybe we change that up, because we can get a nice looking shape like that, and then we could even wrap that around like that even. Ooh. And then yeah, we can kind of just wrap that around. Oh, I kind of really like that, actually, because like look how like it looks like there's a pattern on the front. I didn't even mean to do that, but I really enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's happening. Oh man, I really enjoy that. It looks so, it almost looks like it's a scary face, actually, with like the eyes and then the mouth there. I accidentally made a scary face, but honestly, like if we get rid of that for a second, like ignore that, I really enjoy this. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe fixing the bottom here as well maybe could do something. Like, maybe we go like there instead. You see, I'm not sure about this thing. Maybe we just do that and then leave that blank then? Because I really enjoy the way that that looks, I think. Because I'm not loving the bottom, but yeah, this... Oh my goodness. Or we could go slabs over here. Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely, I think, the way. Yeah, kind of just half slab it instead of full blocks there. Oh, Man, I think you guys can tell when I get so excited, and I still firmly believe that the best part about building in Minecraft is when you go in and you accidentally make something that you love. I did not plan on making this, but man, do I think it just looks so incredible. And then honestly, the inside doesn't look that much weirder. Honestly, like I don't think we necessarily need to do anything weird. Like I thought we'd have to like make this look a little bit better, but it doesn't look that much worse. Like I think we can kind of just leave that as is, honestly. Now I also want to start planning the inside now as well, because that's really the last thing that we really need to do. So this is kind of going to be interesting. My original idea was to kind of have like chests on each side kind of thing, but I don't think I want to do that, because instead I think I kind of want to have like a big line here, or maybe, okay, maybe not going to the entire section, but maybe we do like, maybe from like this piece here to this piece here, we just have one giant like saw that we could use using the stone cutters, so that way it looks like we still have that there. And then, or we could do kind of the saw going over here, right, long way this way, stop like maybe around here, and then we do like small bundles of wood over here. Not sure entirely what I want to do yet. I might go ahead and take a little bit of a break and decide what I want to do with the inside, because I mostly just think about the outside of builds now. But yeah, this one we do need to decorate the inside. I still can't get over this, by the way. This is just, oh, this is magnificent. Alrighty, I have returned. It's actually been about a day. I was unfortunately unable to record anything yesterday, but I actually did load up the world here. I just AFK'd in it, which actually, as you can see, we now have the entire, or at least most of it, I should say, is about fully oxidized. So at least it's more towards the color that we like now, which I definitely like. And then one thing that I want to show you guys as well, because I think it really makes that much of a difference now, is look at the way that this looks now fully. Now we don't have like the kind of normal copper here. We have the fully oxidized version, which honestly, it really just looks nice, because when you look at it from afar, right, or even really quickly, you realize, huh, there's something weird about that. And like, it's not just like a flat block, and then you realize it's, oh, it's actually the iron bars there, which, hey, it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. So I'm very, very happy. Now, as you guys saw in the beginning, this is kind of what I have so far for the chest. Now, this is a little bit weird, because the original idea was going to be that we actually have the chest kind of be over here, and then on this side we have some decorations and stuff like that. But I actually decided that what I want to do instead is put the chest over here. That way, when you come in, you go straight through and you just have the chest here. Now, one thing that I don't know, and I'm gonna have to go check in a creative world really quick, is I don't know, we have these stairs here which aren't gonna stay here, or if they are, I don't know if they're gonna be this block exactly, but these are just kind of temporary. I don't know if the copper golem can if we put, like, let's say we put like the chest right here, the copper chest right here. I don't know if he can interact with these, grab the block, and then go down here and put them in here. I don't know if he can go up and down stairs. That might be a really stupid question, honestly, but I really don't know. And I also want to tell you guys a little bit of a story, because I actually asked you guys in Discord for redstone help revolving, oh my goodness, I can't even speak, involving the copper golem. Specifically, I saw that there was a way to make a item filter, like a traditional item sorter, but using the copper golems instead. And I tried asking for help, and one of you guys were thankful and grateful enough to you know, give me instructions, and I still somehow failed. I don't get how, even with instructions from you guys, I still somehow managed to mess up redstone. Look, I'm a builder, not a redstoner, okay? I give up trying with the whole redstone thing anyway. So this one that we're gonna be doing is a little bit more manual, but honestly, I'd rather spend an extra like 5 seconds of my life doing it rather than, you know, having to spend 3 hours trying to figure something out that I don't really want to. So that's just kind of another funny story. Also, I was just about to go test to see if this thing works in creative, but then I just remembered it doesn't work, because they can't reach 2 blocks of like above them. They can only reach between like the normal chest here and one below. So the reason why like, I just realized this doesn't work. So the reason why we're doing stairs here is because that way, if we, let's just kind of fill this back in with dirt just for now, right? Then that way we can still access this, but I'm pretty sure they can as well. So the chests have to be like this, which honestly, I don't really mind. I just kind of, I kind of goofed off there and, you know, forgot about that. But, this is basically exactly how it's going to work. So what I think the plan is going to be, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I think I want to start off with like the main floor kind of going over here. Now, honestly, I kind of want to start maybe by wrapping this with like copper. Now, I don't know if I want to do this one or not. I might just go with the more expensive one here. I know that we can get more out of this copper if we turn these into either the cut or the chiseled here, but honestly, something about the normal one as well just makes it feel very kind of like industrial, right? And I still kind of want a hint of that industrialism industrialism. Wow, I cannot speak today in this build. So I'm kind of thinking we go to that, and then maybe we go to this here, right? I am kind of a fan of that. And then okay, what do we want to do for the middle then? Maybe we do go into tough bricks, because I feel like it would be just a little bit too much if we did the copper here. Or I actually have another idea. Seeing the glowstone, you might be able to see where this is going, but one thing I also want to do really quick is wrap the, or I guess put glowstone underneath the chest as well. But then also what I would like to do is I want to get rid of all of this here, okay? And then the idea is that we're going to be putting glowstone here. I think we'll go, honestly, maybe we'll go just to about here. And then we'll do another set of copper here. Although we don't need to be putting it down here. I need to save as much copper as I can. And then the idea being that we have these wax copper here. We can kind of put these in the middle here, which I definitely like a lot more, I think. Yeah, I do like that. Although I think the idea that I would like to do is if we grab these honeycombs here, I kind of want to make them the slightly weathered version just so that it's not all the exact same. So I think we're going to go to here, right? So we'll kind of go to this one right here. Yeah, because it's slightly different enough where it doesn't look the exact same, but it's similar enough where it still kind of fits in with everything we're doing here. So this is unwaxing everything and then stripping it back one, and then we're just going to kind of re-wax this as well. And there we go. I definitely like the way that looks right here. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing for the floor is we're not going to be doing anything else with copper, because I feel like just that is now too much copper. I feel like, or okay, I don't feel like it's too much, but it can be too much if we continue to build with this. So kind of what I'm thinking is from this point on, honestly, I kind of feel like we should go into some of the wood here, honestly, like going into some of the planks here. Let me try as well. Maybe we do like stairs going backwards, right? Like kind of that way we go from, oh, but then that's going to be, oh, wait, no, that works. Because I kind of like the hole in the wall here, low-key. I don't know why. I just feel like that just, it looks nice, right? And I think we'll go that there, and we'll go that there too. Yeah. Okay. You see, I kind of like this one a little bit more, I think, kind of, because it adds some nice texturing there being kind of like a line in the middle. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to go with this one here. It looks a little bit weird going up against grass, but trust me, we are going to change that. And then maybe here for this one, maybe we do, I don't want to do tough bricks, but I still want to do tough. So could we, okay, is it possible to turn tough bricks into the polished tough? It isn't. I feel like oh my goodness, the polished, so not this one, the other one, the smooth one, the polished tough, I think would be the best one, but I don't have any, unfortunately. So I actually have a little bit, only 55. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, you see, I think that's similar enough. Also, it is definitely not going to be enough, but I think it's close enough to tough that it looks the same, because again, it is supposed to be like in that tough gradient, but it's not exactly the same as this. And honestly, I feel like this is just a better floor option than doing tough bricks here, so I definitely do like that. Let me quickly go ahead and get a little bit more of these tough bricks, or polished tough. Sorry, polished tough. Okay, there we go. I definitely love the way that looks right there. Honestly, maybe I kind of want to replace this with those there. Yeah. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we just like go in with the full copper, right? Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Well, because also we are going to be having, I need to actually grab some, because I think I have some anyway. I don't know. Okay, yes, we do. I do want to put this at the end over here, right? Because this is obviously where the copper golem is going to get all of these stuff from. So let's quickly, I don't think it matters if we put anything beneath it, although no, we can see that, so we'll just for now put that there. Yeah, at least that way, if you do see it, you do see tough there. So yeah, this is where we're going to be putting like all of our wood and stuff like that, and he'll be sorting it into here. So that'll be very cool. Now, honestly, I kind of want to make this look a little bit cooler potentially. So rather than just having chest be right there, what I'm kind of thinking is we do something similar or something like that, and then maybe we go just like a bunch of these here, and it kind of looks like it's one big bundled up thing here, because that could be kind of cool, I think. Or maybe we even replace these and we go stairs here, right? Because I think, yeah, we can still open it with this here. Honestly, yeah, you know what? It's something simple, but I do really like that. Alrighty, so here's going to be the beginning of the decorations part, I guess. So I'm not really used to doing this anymore. I'm not going to lie. I kind of just don't enjoy doing it much, so I really haven't been doing it. But honestly, I feel like I have kind of a decent idea of what I want to do. So what I'm kind of thinking of doing is, what if we put like this right here, right? Maybe we don't make it be too long. Maybe we just go to here, right? And then what if we grab these, right, and put them in the middle here? Because that way, if you want to split the log in half, right? So like, I know you can't actually do this, but if you wanted to split it in half, you could technically do that. I guess the other way of what would be the other way of doing it, I guess? Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Now, one thing that I do want to do is, okay, we're going to extend this by 1 really quick, because I do want to do, whoopsies. I do want to do kind of like a little hangover thingy, like a light. Where is the lantern? Yeah, I want to do the lanterns here. Right? Yeah, I think that would look kind of nice. We don't even need to do the thing coming from there. Yeah, we can just make it be coming out from the top right there. Okay. I don't mind that. Yeah, and then I think what I would like to do is, I kind of want this to be like the back of it, I think. Well, okay, no, so this doesn't make sense really, because if you're using this in real life, you need to be able to put the wood in this way. And if you're going to be sending it through, then you have to be able to have it come out somewhere. So no, we need to make this a lot shorter. Honestly, maybe we do just go to like about here. Like maybe make this just overall smaller, I think. Yeah, I think that could work. Yeah, and then what we could do is we could kind of put like bundles of wood here, right? Kind of showing that, you know, this came from over here, you know? I think that could work. And then what we could do as well, maybe, is if we wanted to use some of these logs here, which, I mean, I don't really want to use some of these logs, but I also think it could be kind of cool, is we could put like stairs here. So if we wrap this, is it possible to wrap this around with that? Oh, so I think we can. And then maybe that's where this log comes in, right? So like this is like a log. Oh, yeah, no, I actually like that a lot, actually. And then I kind of want to do the same for over here, right? Except this time we go up here. So I think this time we actually, yeah, just wrap it around like this, right? And it kind of shows you start up going up in it like this. Or maybe, oh no, maybe we do a slab. Okay, yeah, I do like the idea of using a slab here. So instead of just doing anything fancy, slab here, and then this shows like, you know, this is how you get it up here, right? So maybe there's a guy back here who's like pushing the log that way, right? It gets up this way, and then it goes up over, maybe, or it just goes, again, we do like a slab right here. And then it just goes out over into here. That also works, like a small little station here. Look, I don't know about this stuff in real life. This is my world, and I'm kind of just assuming that this is how this is gonna work here. So, look, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best, but I think that could work. Now, honestly, another thing that I kind of want to do is, I really like the idea of just putting in a bunch of logs over here, right? Because it kind of shows that they're stockpiling a bunch of this. And then I'm gonna go see if we have any more wood. I should have some leftover oak, actually. Yes, I do. Now, I think what I would like to do is I'm gonna make a mini station over on this side. So what I mean by that is, I think what we're gonna do is like right here, we're just gonna do kind of like a 3-1, right? So we'll just kind of go here, right? Like we're not gonna do anything too crazy, I don't think. We are gonna go out one more because we're gonna put the slab here. Yeah, because I kind of do enjoy the way that looks, honestly. And then again, we have to, oh yeah, we have to put these facing this way. And then slab thing there. Oh no, wait, this one we can do stair, right? Yeah, because we want it to go up, right? So doing another station here. And then what I'm kind of thinking of doing is maybe we do, like, would it be weird to make this look like this is kind of going over? Because I kind of think that could work, right? And then maybe we go there, right? Make it look kind of long. We use like a stair, because I know some people do this when they make custom trees and stuff. They use like stairs like that to make it seem like it's keeping going, right? I don't love that. Maybe we just do like a small piece of wood here, right? Like this is kind of going through the belt here, right? And then we can do like a small stack here of the oak wood. Kind of like it's going from here into this pile automatically. You know, honestly, I don't mind the way that that looks. I thought it was going to be a lot more random, honestly, that I wouldn't like it, but I honestly do kind of like that. Like, this is being ready to go or prepared to go on the belt. This is going on to like the little station here. And then what I think I'm going to do is I kind of want like almost like a small desk area here, right? So like maybe this is where the manager's place is, right? I don't know. Do we have like a dark oak trapdoor? We don't, but we do have a copper trapdoor, which I'll just take for now. Yeah, honestly. And then we're gonna put this over here. Eventually, again, this will oxidize, but you know, this could be kind of cool. Now, the reason why I want to do that is because I don't think I have enough wood to actually fill up every single chest. So what I mean by that, and I do want to put some barrels down as well. I don't think I could fill up all of these chests. Now, what I would like to do ideally is have, you know, this one be for wood, this one, or this one be for oak, I mean, this one be for like birch, for example, mangrove, right? We can even put this one for dark oak, right? And then everything relating to that goes into here, right? But I don't think I have enough wood for that, right? Like, I don't have enough wood types for it. So I think for now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of fill it as randomly as I can, but still, I say randomly, but as much as I can. And then as we unlock more wood types, like as we start using maybe more of the pale wood or the cherry wood or going back to spruce wood and things like that, that's when I can add it and make this kind of an ever-growing one. But for now, I do want to use this as a thing here, and I want to put slabs here because if you fill these with tough bricks here, right? Let's just say we do it kind of like that. So all of these now have tough bricks. This is going to be acting as what they call in like the item filters as a filler item, which basically means that when the copper golem looks in these chests, right? Let's say he's trying to move these barrels. He'll see that the only thing in this chest is this tough brick slab, but because there's nothing, you know, there's no barrels here, he won't put it. But then let's say he looks in this chest, for example, here, and he says that there's barrels, then he'll take this stack of barrels and put them in here as well, which I think will be really nice. And that way these don't full and we can leave them empty until we're absolutely ready, which is kind of the plan. Now, honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I do have spots for, I don't use birchwood that much, so this will quite literally just be for that. But I think the idea we're going to do is we're going to put oak log there, dark oak, and then I'm going to go find some spruce and mangrove because I don't think I have any on me, or maybe I have in my ender chest. Okay, so I do have some here, so I'm going to take this stack here for mangrove logs, and you'll actually see we're going to get to it. Actually, I guess we're kind of at that point now where we're going to start doing it, so I kind of just have like a random thing here for now. And I'll temporarily put stuff in here. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay. So we're going to grab everything relating to mangrove. Actually, we can test some of this out, actually. Okay, so I guess we'll do the leaves as their own chest, potentially. I guess that's something that we could do. But anyways, let's go ahead and see. So actually, I kind of like the idea of doing that, so we'll make this one be that there. So then what we'll do is this is going to be the mangrove one, but we're also going to put in the planks, the slab, some trapdoors. We're not going to put all of them in, so you can see I still have some slab stuff here. We're going to put the sign, half of those there, half of these stairs in, and the door in as well, right? And then we're gonna quickly put, because I want to try this out kind of right now, to be honest with you guys, so let's quickly try that really quick. Okay, so I started to do some testing over here. Now I put in some of these over here that we already put in this one here, and he is kind of glitched. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving how glitched he is right now. Right? I thought maybe it was like the whole blocks, but I swear we've done it with stairs before. I really don't know why he's having this issue. And like he keeps trying to climb things to get up here. Like, I don't know why, even though he can directly see it, he's not like going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. Okay, so I think I have an idea on what we're gonna have to do, because honestly, this just really isn't working. So I think what we're going to do is I'm gonna quickly bring him back over to there just so that he can't, you know, be distracted by anything over there. I think what we're gonna have to do is change this entire thing up. So rather than making him kind of look at the things down here, I think instead what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get rid of this, and we're probably gonna have to get rid of this one as well. Now honestly, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to be doing what they do with the item filters, like the way that they do it with the like the redstone and stuff like that, except we're not going to be doing the whole item filter thing. So basically, I guess the idea is going to be that at this point, we might as well just bring this down to the edge over here, honestly, just because, well, we can't really use this part anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to be placing the chests. I think what we're going to do is we're going to place them... How do I want to do this? So instead of doing 4 by 2, we're just gonna be doing one giant line here. So we need to have 8. So we're still gonna have 4 going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're probably going to do like something like that, honestly, which is fine. And then I think the idea is we could get rid of some of this now. Like we don't have to have the slabs there, but I kind of want like... I still want some of the wood here, but I still want like space as well to go in and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing something like that. Again, these will be double chests full. And then we're going to grab some of this glass over here. Now the idea, oops, and I accidentally got rid of the chests that I need, these two here. So the idea basically is going to be that the copper golem will be roaming around in here. So we're going to be putting glass right around here. We'll just kind of make it go all the way around. Yeah, sure, at this point, why not? And then we're gonna go to here, and then actually right here is where we're gonna be putting his chest. So he's gonna kind of go all the way across the back like so, and then I guess we'll just fully box him in at this point, right? It's gonna look a little bit weird. Oh, you see, one thing I'm worried about is those windows there. Are they gonna look weird from the back? I guess I could check on this side as well, because I don't know if they're going to look weird from the back. Okay, you don't really notice it. Like, you can kind of see that part of the paint that does go in, but you don't really notice it. And, like, eventually there are going to be builds here, so it will be distracting from that little back spot there. So I think we're good for now. Okay, so now let's bring this guy in. So I think now this should work. What we should be able to do is start putting in the logs and stuff again. So we're going to do that there. We're going to do a mix of that and a mix of that. For now, we're just going to test... Actually, I guess we'll move these at the beginning. So we're just going to test these two. So we're going to start by putting that, and then some of that there. And then, like I said, what we're going to be using this for the kind of filler block here. So we're going to put one of these in each of these chests. I don't think it matters actually where I put them. So we're just going to be putting this here. And then, good thing is I can just kind of put the barrel right there now. So that's good. And then, yeah, let's see what happens if we put in this 11 dark oak log here. So it should go into this slot here. So there's only 11 in there. He should put the full slot there. So he's checking there. Obviously doesn't see it. Now he should see that there's some in here. And, look at that. He puts it in there. Brilliant. And then if we just do this full stack here of logs, so he should go back. Oh, we have a wandering trader now. Hey, look at that. So, yeah, he's going to go into here. He grabs some from here. And then he put it in there. Okay, so that does work. Okay, so I'm very curious to see. Let's say we put one of those on the bottom over here. So let's say we just keep... What if we keep this entire bottom couple rows just for stuff here, right? So we put those there, the shelf there, that there, that there. What else do we need? The fence there. We're going to put... I put my barrels with oak just because why not? We'll put one of those there, a workbench there, the door there, a stick. Actually, no. The stick we're going to put for the very end over here, because I'm going to probably combine that with leaves and stuff, so that'll be for that. So if we do that, what else am I missing? Because I don't think I'm missing anything else, so let's just quickly just throw everything in here. Oh, I am missing a chest. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put the chest in there as well, because I do have this entire thing here, and honestly, yeah, I do also kind of count lanterns in here as well. This is the only one where I really do that, where I count lanterns and stuff here. Usually, I kind of just like, I know that if there's dark oak here, the lanterns will just be in that one. I don't know why my brain just always associates those two. Okay, and it is moving. It is taking it out from this slot here. Oh, but not the shelf, not the shelf. Wait, we need to put the shelf here. I think that's what we're missing. Okay. I think that works. Oh, look at that. That actually works. Okay. That is pretty cool. Oh, so I don't think he can look in when I'm looking. Oh, I think, did you guys see that? When I was in the chest back there, when I was looking into it, I don't think he put it in there. Oh my goodness. I really like that, actually. What? Okay, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys actually think of this place? Like, even just looking at this place from the inside here, I really feel like this, I really enjoy this, honestly. I think this is probably one of my favorite builds. I'm really enjoying copper, honestly. I really enjoy it. I think I'm gonna have to go get another trial chamber just because I really enjoy this. But man, I really enjoy this. Like, what do you guys like legitimately think? Which I'm actually finally glad that we have this, because now that we have this, I just need to fix up my stone storage over there. And then those are the two kind of main storage that I have. And I could finally like clear out the shulker box, like, you know, mess and chaos in my ender chest finally. And I can't get enough of this. I can't say a full sentence without just saying how much I truly love this building. Like I said, let me know in the comments and let me know what do you guys think of this as a whole. I am just so incredibly excited now. I'm definitely going to be putting this guy to work. What should we name him? By the way, what should we name him? I don't want to just make him be like a worker. Let's like, maybe we'll give him a name tag. Maybe we'll name him like Jeremy or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to get to working with this guy immediately because I'm just so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching today's episode here of G1’s Adventure. And I hope to see you guys in the next Minecraft video.